Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome again, guys. Welcome back to another video lecture by Kami, microbiologist. Today in this video lecture we are going to cover the rest of the 30 MCQs that is related to chapter number 7, and it is structure of DNA and RNA. In the previous videos lecture we already talked the 30 MCQs, the first 30 MCQs. Now in this second video lecture we are going to cover the rest of the 30 MCQs. So let's start with the 31 MCQs that says that peptide leakages are formed in between. So it is mostly formed in between the amino acids, so B is the correct option. 32 MCQs says that the nucleic acid of the poliovirus is so it is mostly RNA negative positive type, so B is the correct option. MCQs 33 says that rabies virus is what, so it is mostly enveloped RNA virus, C is the correct option. 34 MCQ says that the example for the DNA virus, so for the DNA virus it is adenovirus, so B is the correct option. Then we have in genetic engineering, breakage in DNA are formed by the enzyme, what we call that, we mostly call that ligases, B is the correct option. Then we have MCQs number 36 that says that DNA transfer from one bacterium to another through prophage, what we call that, so for this we mostly call that transduction, A is the correct option. Then we have 37 MCQs which says that microorganisms usually make acetyl coenzyme by oxidizing, so whenever it is oxidizing, so we call that acetic acid is the correct option. 38 MCQ said the method of the DNA replications proposed by Watson and Crick is called, so for Watson and Crick it is called as semi-conservative, so A is the correct option. Then we have MCQs number 39 which says that the distance between each turn in the helical strand of the DNA, whenever the DNA are turned, so per turn how much it can cover the distance, so mostly it cover 34 angstrom, so B is the correct option. Then we have 40 MCQs which says that self-replicating small circular DNA molecules present in bacterial cell are known as, obviously it is called as plasmid, A is the correct option. Then we have 41 MCQs which says that Western blotting is the technique used to determine what, mostly it is used to determine the proteins, so C is the correct option. mRNA synthesis from the DNA, what we call that, obviously we call that transcription. And we have 43 MCQs that says that Western blotting technique, it is again repeated, okay, 41 and 43 are the same. So Western blotting technique is used in the determination of the protein, so C is the correct option. And then we have 44 MCQs where it says that building blocks of the nucleic acid are called what, so we call that nucleotides, C is the correct option. Then we have MCQs number 45 says that DNA fingerprinting is based, so it is based on unique sequencing, B is the correct option. We have 46 MCQs which says that the enzyme required for DNA from RNA template, so it is actually the reverse transcriptase, B is the correct option. Then we have 47 MCQs which says that the double-stranded RNA is seen, so it is mostly seen in the case of Rio virus, is the correct option. 48 MCQ says that example of the DNA viruses, so for the DNA viruses the example is adenobacteriophage, is the correct option, all of the above. Then we have 49 MCQs which says that the following are the RNA viruses except, so except this one is not the RNA virus, Dala musica virus and bacteriophage lambda, the M12, this is not the RNA viruses, okay. Then we have the two strands of the DNA that are joined together by a non-covalent bond, what we call that, so we mostly call that hydrogen bonds between bases, so C is the correct option. And MCQs number 51 says that the bases adenine and thymine are paired with, so adenine and thymine are mostly paired with double hydrogen bonds, so A is the correct option. The number of the hydrogen bonds existing between guanine and cytosine are what? So it is mostly the 3 bonds. Between guanine and cytosine there is a 3 bond, so C is the correct option. MCQs 53 says that the length of each coil in DNA strand is, so the coil of the DNA strand is mostly 34 angstrom. B is the correct option. Then 54 MCQ says that nucleic acid are highly charged polymer due to what? So it is mostly due to the it mostly contain the phosphodiester bond between 5' hydroxyl of the one ribose and 3' hydroxyl of the next ribose, so A is the correct option. 55 MCQs says that the best study example for the specialized transaction is what? For the specialized transaction, the best study is mostly the E phage, so C is the correct option. Then we have 56 MCQs which says that the diagrammatic representation of the total number of the gene in a DNA is, so it is actually the gene map. B is the correct option. During specialized transduction, so during specialized transduction what happened? So mostly a few number of genes are transformed, so B is the correct option. 58 MCQ says that the cell donating DNA during transformation, what is it? So it is mostly the exogenate. B is the correct option. Genetic information transfer from DNA to RNA, what we call that? So we mostly call that transcriptase. A is the correct option. Last MCQs of this chapter says that the gene transfer transfer occurred by, so the transfer of the gene is mostly occurred by transformation, so for this A is the correct option. So this is all about the MCQs of the chapter number 2, that is related to the structure of the DNA and RNA. Inshallah, in the upcoming videos lecture we are going to cover the MCQs of the 8th chapter. Okay, so I hope this videos help for you. Thank you so much for watching.